We are taught to see him as untouchable, a founding hero, the father of a nation. But behind the statues, behind the portraits, is a story far more disturbing. Tonight we're talking about 5 dark facts about George Washington that history class usually skips. Let's start with the myth. George Washington did not have wooden teeth. His dentures were made from metal, ivory, animal teeth, and human teeth. And records show that some of those human teeth were purchased from enslaved people, which means his dentures were built using teeth taken from the very people he owned. It's a detail that turns a harmless legend into something far more unsettling. Washington enslaved more than 300 people at Mount Vernon, but while serving as president in Philadelphia, a city that was slowly abolishing slavery, he found a way around the law. Enslaved workers were legally supposed to be freed after living in the state for 6 months. So Washington rotated them out before that deadline, sending them away, then bringing them back, all to make sure they stayed enslaved. This was not accidental, it was intentional. During the Revolutionary War, Washington authorized brutal campaigns against native nations. Villages were burned, food supplies destroyed, entire communities forced to flee. The goal wasn't just military victory, it was to break resistance through starvation and displacement. For many indigenous families, the American fight for independence meant loss of land, homes, and survival. Washington understood the power of image. He approved portraits that softened his features, controlled how he was described, and avoided anything that might weaken public trust in him. Even while he was alive, he was becoming a symbol, not just a man. And symbols are easier to protect when uncomfortable truths are kept quiet. In his will, Washington ordered that people he personally owned would be freed after his death, but not immediately, and not everyone. Many remained enslaved through his wife's estate, and families were still divided. He is often praised for this final decision, but it came when it cost him nothing and changed very little for those who already had suffered for decades. None of these erase Washington's role in creating the United States, but it does remind us that history is not built by perfect heroes. It is built by powerful people capable of great leadership and great harm at the same time. And if we only tell the heroic parts, we aren't learning history, we're learning mythology.